Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of May 2015. And please remember to check your rising sign and your moon sign. That can help you to understand a little bit more the trends of your month. But let's start, Leo, with your reading specifically. We have in the challenge position the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a card that talks about being at a stalemate, trying to make a decision, but kind of being, stuck. It's sort of this situation where your mind says one thing and your heart says a different thing, because we have a card that, yes, has swords, and we can see this woman has both swords sort of crossing, and the swords is the element of air, and we know that are all the mental things, right? But we also have the emotions behind. We have the water, we have the moon. Okay, those things represent our emotions, our feelings, our connection to our intuition, and something in this card is disconnected. And I believe, Leo, you have been trying to make up your mind to make a decision about a certain situation, and you are just not capable of doing so. Perhaps you haven't been able to do so in the past months. Okay, what I do feel is that in the month of May you will be making a decision. But here's the thing: out of the 5 cards, you have 4 cards that have the element of air. They have swords. Okay, what I believe here is that the tarot is saying you need to have your mind. You need to focus on making your decision with your head, not with your heart. Okay? Because here's another interesting thing. Out of the 4 cards that you have swords, 3 of those cards, they also have water. So there's a very important element of emotions going on here. But I think you've been, you've been mixing up the emotions with your thoughts, and you don't really know where to start. Here's the thing. I believe in the month of May you will be able to make a decision, and this is why I say so, because you have the card of the Justice. It's the center of the reading, and it's also a major arcana card, the only one you have. So this card represents either traditional justice, like court and judges and lawyers and all that. It can also talk about a very specific type of karmic justice, and in a general sense, when the justice card comes up, it talks about justice being served. And by that I mean that someone will make a decision, and since this card came up in the upright position, that decision that will be made, it will be just, it will be fair. Okay, whether this is, say you're waiting on a trial to end, or perhaps this is you that you have to make a decision. Whatever the decision that is taken, it will be the right one. Okay, this means that those who need to be rewarded will be rewarded. Those who need to be punished will be punished. It's that type of justice. If something is owed to you, you will be gaining that back. Okay? If you owe to someone, you will need to pay that someone. It's that type of very primal sense of justice. Now, whether this is an actual judge that makes the decision or it's you, the decision that will be made, it will not only be fair, but it will change your life, because I think it will put an ending to a certain period of your life. Okay? And this is why I say this, because you have in the position of the help that you're going to receive the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is a card that, yes, it talks about pain, but it's the end. Okay, the worst pain has passed. This is the end of a very hurtful period of your life. And again, we have the swords, the element of the mind, and behind that you have the water. But behind that you also have the dawn. You know, the sun is coming up. There's a new day starting. This is what the tarot is saying. This um, justice card, this justice card will allow a new period to start. Okay. Now here's the thing. I think you are in a situation where there's a period of your life, perhaps a very painful one, that is coming to an end, but at the same time, because you have not been able to make up your mind in the previous month, you haven't been able to put an end to this suffering. So what you need to do is actually take the sword of justice and make a clean cut. Okay, you need to make a decision. There's something here that needs to end, but you need to, help that process, Leo. And this is another advice that tarot is saying. Don't look back. Why I say this? Because you have in the position of the things you cannot change, the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, when you have it in the upright position, the Six of Cups is a card that talks about feeling nostalgic and remembering the past and, thinking, oh, how good past times were. And it's an actually pretty good card. And the cups are always, water and related to feelings and all sentimental stuff. Being in the reverse position, the tarot is saying, don't look back. Don't look back. You need to focus on the swords, on the element of air, on the mind, to be able to make a clear decision and make a clear cut. Because out of this decision, you will be able to make a new start, to start a new journey. Why do I say this? Because you have at the end of this reading, meaning at the end of the month, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card where we can see a family that is moving away. Okay, again, we have the swords, but we also have the water. This is a card that has a bit of a bittersweet energy, a bittersweet message, because these people are sad because they're leaving a part of them that is known, that is perhaps not the best for them, but they know that place and they feel comfortable in it. But they're leaving that behind to look for something better. Okay, to find perhaps the promised land, something like that. So yes, the endings are bittersweet, are not the best. I guess the word I'm looking for is sad. This reading has that kind of feeling, like you're feeling sad that something is coming to an end, but that's the emotions. If you focus on your mind, Leo, you know in your head, in your brain, in your, inside of the most rational part of you, you know that coming to an end of this situation, of this period, ending this is absolutely necessary. Okay, because I think it has actually turned into something that is not healthy. Okay, not for you and not for anyone involved in this. Okay, so I hope, Leo, this is helpful for the month of May 2015. And I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. And I will see you in the reading for next month. Thank you.